Hey everyone, this is SynchroGuy and welcome back to the channel. And sorry I have not uploaded for a while, but as you can see, I recently moved, so had to take care of all that, and so I had to put this on the back burner for a bit. But I'm back at it again, and I'm here to show you guys the brand new Swordsoul deck that I've come up with for Season 27, and I've been enjoying this build a lot. So let's get into the replay now so I can show you what this new Swordsoul deck can do for Season 27 of Master Duel. Alright, so in our first replay, we're going against Snake Guys, and we are going to be going second. A little unfortunate, you see what we have in our hand, but it's okay. They're going to start with Popular, and then we're going to, of course, Ash that to keep this searching, because normally Snake Guys decks don't normally start violently, so I Ash that because I figured if I did, they would be having a very difficult time. Then the special summon of Snake Eyes monsters go to Nihida, which is not good because that means they're going to steal my Ash into Link, and they're going to Link climb into Promethean Princess. Says and so they're going to go into the Promethean Princess. They're going to use her effect to put back a fire monster, and then they're going to go straight into the Ambiguity Well. And not the most threatening Snake Eyes board, but that's still, it's like the fact that you could do that with Alpine Ash just sometimes it's always, I sometimes wonder if like maybe I should bunk down Ash sometimes, but considering Max Season and Master Duel, I think Ash is still very worth it. But this is fine, because here I'm going to be showing you some of the brand new tech I've been rocking within my Swordsoul deck. So I'm going to start with Plot of Desire just to give myself a little bit more options, because I'm always just too like in my hand, but I got myself access to a Swordsoul engine, so that's good. But first I need to deal with my opponent's board, so as you can see, okay, so what just happened was I used up this brand new card, Revolution SynchroGuy. It is so good, but if you can't tell what it does is, if you would go for a Synchro summon that's either a level 7 or 8 Dragon Synchro monster or just a Power Tool monster, you could use this guy in your hand for a Synchro summon. You don't have to summon him, which is super cracked. So with that effect, along with using the Water Tenyi, we go into Black Rose Dragon to try to nuke the board and just bait out just any possible interruptions my opponent may have, and just just lower that down, which is good, really good. Okay, so we're gonna Black Rose, nuke the field, goes off without a hitch, but I forgot about Ambiguity Well has a destruction effect. So of course they're gonna try to bring back Hita, and we're gonna call Bar the Grave because, well, two reasons. One is mostly because of Promethean Princess, where it says if it's in your graveyard and your opponent summons a monster while you control a fire monster, you get to target both a fire monster and the opponent's summoned monster and just pop them as long as special summon the Promethean Princess, and that is not good for us. We don't want that to happen. Now, why do I choose to go for the Hita instead of the Promethean Princess? Well, because the Hita has another effect where if it gets destroyed, my opponent will get to add a card, and I don't want my opponent adding more resources than they already have. So we're gonna go for the Hita and just like get that out of the way right now, so we don't have to worry about both Promethean Princess and its the recursion effects. So we're getting the Hita. But of course, and then Popular's just gonna send stuff in the spell and trap shell. Not gonna really doing much though. It's just gonna be sitting there. But anyway, now that the threat's dealt with, we can now go into our Swordsoul engine, or at least we try to until my opponent drops a fact failure. Well, I'm super glad I got rid of that Hita now, because now with nothing on the way, I can at least now attack into my opponent, just deal some marine damage. Not the greatest, but still, this looks fine. And plus, we have anti-Soul Burgers, and against a Snake Eyes deck, this is going to really pause their turn for a bit. So, of course, we're going to activate it straight away before our opponent gets to try to do anything. They set a card and pass, which is looking good. But now we can just get a card to start playing. And yes, we drew to another Moye. Alright, let's go, Moye. Hey, let's get that single action. But no, Infinite Impermanence. God dang it. Oh, good though, because our opponent obviously, whatever that last card in his hands, it's obviously not doing anything much. So we're gonna just straighten up and just deal some damage, and from there we're just gonna pass for now. And then our opponent's gonna draw, and they surrendered. Alright, now on to the next replay. Alright, for this last replay, we're going against Dark Magician, and we're going first, so that's really good. So we're going to start by activating Emergence to get access to our Swordsoul engine, then our partner drops Maxi, and like crap. So we can't go for the full Swordsoul play, but it is always tough with whether to make the play or not. But considering what my hand is like, I decided to go for the play Like, but I'm only gonna do just the Moye into the Chi Chao, and that's it. I'm not going any further than that. Yeah. My reasoning is because, well, okay, well, let these cards finish resolving first, and then I'll explain to you. All right. So basically, what happened was, by going, my opponent didn't max see me kind of stop me, but I could have just passed and not done anything. I don't know what my opponent is playing, and my opponent has something with me just having empty board with hardly any way to interact with it. I'm probably going to get OTK, and I do not want that to happen. So my reason for going from just the Moye play is because if you look at the card advantage, right now I have 7 cards on my side, so 3 on my field and 4 cards in my hand. Yeah, my opponent currently has 6 cards right now, and they're going to draw 7, but when they at the start of the turn, but that's fine because that means we're at equal card advantage, and that means I can potentially have a chance to try to make a comeback from this. Yes, and I've still got some. I don't have a whole lot in Russia, but I've got some good cards for my next turn. So, and with what I have right now, I think I have a decent amount to try to stall out my opponent until it becomes my turn again. So anyway, I've got about like 3 to 4 interruptions, so this is really good. So this is so fine. Alright, and my opponent's going to start off with the Magician Soul. He's going to summon that Dark Magician. Not really threatening, so of course not going to really do much. And I'm really going to summon Magnemite. And of course, well, I opt to negate it because I do play some light and dark monsters in my deck, and I do not want my opponent to banish them, because I would like to try to use them. So I opted to negate that effect. And plus, like, most likely if they go for something like a Jewish one, might be really tough for me to deal with, so I don't want to deal with that. Unfortunately, though, my opponent also had triple tech this talent. Since I use a monster effect, they get to trigger it, and they're going to draw to get more access to the cards, and not quite good. But and this is so fine. I still got playing good disruptions. They get to normal summon Magician Shot to get a search, but I'm gonna negate that because I don't. Right now I'm kind of in the beatdown player. I need to keep my opponent off in as many third places as possible. And then I did not see this coming. They linked into Black Soldier Chaos. Maybe I should have used the Blackout to pop 2 of those monsters in anticipation of that, but I was kind of hoping trying to save it for something like Magician Circle or Eternal Soul. The trap, but I did not even anticipate this, but you know, it is still fine. At least I think. Hey, well, anyway, so they gotta run over my Chicha, and they're gonna use this effect to boost the attack to make it harder for me to kill. Because on top of the fact that, well, on top of its attack boost, it also can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects since it used a level 7 or higher monster for its link summon. So I'm in quite the pickle right now. So we're gonna start off by activating merchants to try and get another Swordsoul play, but then they drop another Max C. Like crap. So now I am in a dilemma. What do? Do I just simply pass and just maybe kind of hope for the best, or do I try to go for it? Maybe try to go for it, right? And I decide, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. All right, like I have a way to actually get rid of that Blackluster Soldier. And still be able to use all my attacks and my battle phase to guarantee myself the win. And this is a little bit risky because if my opponent draws into another bestial monster and banishes my Ashuna that I'm really gonna need for this strategy, I'm probably gonna lose, probably. Like, but right now I do not like the idea of just simply passing and just hoping for the best, because I do not believe that's good. I don't believe my opponent's gonna let it up. So we're going to risk it for the biscuit. So we're going to go straight into a Swordsoul play. Normal summon Moye. Okay. Hey, we feel the Long Young. I activate Long Young. Going to go straight. Special summoning out. And we're going to go straight into the Changing. Okay, because this is the guy that's going to help us get rid of that BLS monster. So we're going to banish Shuna to get the Ahara. And because we did, we're able to banish that BLS because Changing's banish effect does not target, so this is able to play around Blackluster Soldier's effect and get rid of it. But now that out of the way, we're going to go straight into Draco Berserker, just in case they do have another bestial monster, so we don't have to deal with that. Yeah, we'll try to get an additional draw, but they're just going to ash that, but it's not going to matter because Because from here, we pretty much got this game on lockdown. And we're going to use our Hara to link it on the Monkey and the Tank. And with all the damage we have on board, this is more than enough to attack her game. And that's GG, folks. Just GG. Let's go. Oh boy, I love this deck. He drew so many cards, but we still got it. We took the maxi challenge at 1, boys. Oh, and girls, I really should be saying duelists. Anyway, though, let's go over to the Swordsoul deck. Alright, everyone, so here's the current Swordsoul deck that I've been rocking with lately. So, we are playing 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Ahara, 3 Maxi, 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Revolution Synchron, really good card, 1 Shathana, 3 Moye, 2 Taya, 3 Ecclesia, 3 Longyang, 1 Vishuddha, 3 Ashuna, 1 Dimbiru, 1 Pot of Desires, 3 Emergence, 2 Call by the Grave, 1 Cross-Up Nexineer, 3 Imperm, 1 Blackout, and the sweet 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance. And then in the extra deck, we're playing Black Rose Dragon, Ancient Fairy Dragon, 2 Baxia, Crystal Wing Single Dragon, a Draco Berserker, 2 Chi Chao, 1 Baronet, 1 Chain Yank, 1 Sinister Sovereign, for 1 Psychic and Punisher, 2 Monk of the Tenyi, and then 1 Shaman of the Tenyi. So let me give a little quick explanation for this, how this new build is kind of working. So as you can see, we're playing Black Rose Dragon, Ancient Fairy Dragon. This is all to pair with a Revolution Synchron. So the theory behind this is that it's kind of like another alternative in case your Moye gets stopped. So if you go first, normal summon Boyang trying to use her effect, but your opponent then drops like Effect Veiler Import and negates it. Okay? Well, if you have Revolution Synchron in your hand, that is fine, because then you can go into this new other play. So in that case, what you would do is that you would Synchro Summon using Moye and the Revolution Synchron in your hand to go for Ancient Fairy Dragon. Again, triggering Moye's effect, draw a card. Right, the next thing you will do in the combo is that you will activate Revolution Synchron's other effect, where it says if you control a level 7 or higher Synchro monster while it's in your graveyard, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard and do special summon and becomes a level 1 monster. And it's good that he turns himself to a level 1 monster, because that will give you access to Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, just a free Omni monster in the game. And the best part is, this whole process gets done in less than 5 summons. That means you will have this guy out before your opponent may try to Nibiru you, which is really good. Now, as you can see, I'm also still rocking the Anti-Spell Fragrance, and I will admit, I kind of try to revamp the deck for this new season, and I tried playing without the Anti-Spell Fragrance, but it just hasn't been, it hasn't really kind of been going well without them. Like, if you look at some of the top best decks in Master Duel right now, which are Snake Eyes and Branded Despia, those decks use a lot of spell cards and hardly any track cards, so I think Anti-Spell is still worth it. And I'm enjoying it within the decks very much. Now, one other thing you may notice is that Protoss is no longer in this deck. I decided to drop the Protoss because as good it was in the past, I don't think it's really good right now, simply because, well, if you look at the best decks, Snake Eyes, they're a bunch of fire monsters, so most of the time you will be calling Darker Protoss, and I mean, sure, you can stop the Deal Bellstar, but other than that, against that deck, you want to call fire, and that's gonna be, I mean, there is a way you potentially do that, but you'll probably make yourself go -1, and that's not always great, unless you know for certain you're playing against Snake Eyes. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's really, Protoss can be very good against Branded Despia, since they do have a bunch of darks, but they also now have a bunch of lights, and they've been able to play around that, so I decided to drop the Protoss for the time being. So Protoss, thank you so much for your hard work, but right now, I'm going to put you into retirement for the time being. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, comment down below what you think of this deck, and be sure to subscribe so you get more of your weekly dose of Yu-Gi-Oh goodness. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one, and on behalf /had an awesome day today.